I have big news to share with you today. The Federal Reserve may require more interest rate hikes in order to control the rising inflation rate. But many are now demanding that congressional lawmakers take action to approve more relief for the American people. This relief could either arrive in the form of a one-time payment or recurring relief checks. My dear friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video for the latest news and details. Also, I will be announcing the winners of yesterday's Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, all you need to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways.
Without objection, the gentleman is recognized for 1 minute.
Mr. Speaker, House Republicans are following through on our commitment to hold government accountable. Whether it be passing the REINS Act or the Separation of Powers Restoration Act, or compelling many Biden administration officials to testify for the first time in over a year, the American people can see we're hard at work. But there's still work to do. Since the president took office, he's finalized 644 new regulations, which come with a $376 billion price tag that negatively impacts our economy and require more than 230 million additional hours of paperwork. Instead of burdening our job creators, House Republicans want to get government out of their way through legislation like the Choice Arrangement Act. We're also working to get government out of our kitchens, which is why we passed Save Our Gas Stoves Act. This administration has never met a regulation it didn't like, but rest assured, the House will continue reining in the Biden administration's executive overreach. Thank you, and I yield back.
Last month, most federal officials still regarded high inflation as an ongoing threat that may require further interest rate increases. At the same time, the officials saw a number of tentative signs that inflation pressures could be abating. According to officials, the Fed's policymakers also said that despite signs of progress on inflation, it still remained well above their 2% target rate. They would need to see more data to be confident that inflation pressures were abating and on track to return to their target. At their latest meeting, the Fed decided to raise its benchmark rate for the 11th time in 17 months in its ongoing drive to curb inflation. But in a statement after the meeting, they provided little guidance about when or whether they may raise rates once again. Most investors and economists have said they believe July's rate hike will be the last. Earlier this week, economists at Goldman Sachs projected that the Fed will actually start to cut rates by the middle of next year. Since last month's Fed meeting, more data has pointed in the direction of a soft landing, in which the economy would slow enough to reduce inflation towards a central bank's 2% target rate, without falling into a deep recession. The Fed has raised its key rate to a 22-year high of about 5.4%. Inflation has cooled further. Core prices rose to 4.7% in July, a year earlier. That is the smallest such increase since October 2021. Fed officials closely track core prices, which they believe provide a better read on underlying inflation. Overall consumer prices rose 3.2% in July, compared with a year earlier, above the previous month's year-over-year pace because of higher gas and food costs. According to government officials, there is a new Oregon child tax credit. But a big question is, how many families will it actually help? Oregon has joined at least 8 other states in implementing a new or expanded state child tax credit since the expanded federal child tax credit expired in 2021. The new Oregon child tax credit, known as the Oregon's Kids Credit, is worth up to $1,000 and is completely refundable. That means eligible taxpayers can receive the credit back as a tax refund. A 2021 report from Feeding America showed that approximately 100,000 children in Oregon live with food insecurities. That is nearly double the amount of children estimated to benefit from the new law. Approximately 55,000 children are expected to benefit from the new credit in the state of Oregon, but some children still will not qualify, even if their families struggle financially. One eligibility requirement that could disqualify several families from claiming Oregon's new child tax credit is the income limit. Another reason why families may not qualify for the new tax credit is the age restriction. Only children up to age 5 are eligible for this credit. So this will leave families with older children completely disqualified from the state child tax credit, regardless of their income. The age requirement is far less strict for the federal child tax credit, which is available to eligible families with children up to age 17. These stricter age requirements are not unheard of in other states. For example, before New York's expanded child tax credit was implemented, the state's child tax credit was only available to children age 4 and older, and California's young child tax credit is only available to children under the age of 6. Also, in the state of New York, officials there say that the Working Families Tax Credit bill has been proposed. This plan would provide families with a $500 credit per child regardless of their income, and up to $1,500 per child for single parents who make under $25,000 a year, or $50,000 for a 2-parent household. Well, my awesome and most beautiful friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. My dear friends, thank you so much for being part of this community. The winners of yesterday's Walmart gift card giveaway is Gary Dawkins and Anna Ramos. Congratulations, my dearest friends. To claim your gift card, please check your notifications page and send me a message, or you could message me on my Facebook page. Thank you, friends, and have a wonderful and very blessed weekend.